Could Malaysia's judiciary rise again? The GKTV Law channel congratulates the new Chief Justice of Malaysia, and we hope his tenure will be a good, memorable one. What would it take for Malaysians to believe that their courts could once again stand above politics, above power, and above profit? If the judiciary is battered, can it be rebuilt? Or are some wounds too deep for healing? Let's follow the cracks in the marble and ask ourselves, what are the keys and obstacles to restoring Malaysia's judicial honour? First, let's remember, public trust in the court is not a luxury. It's the backbone of the rule of law. But decades of turbulence, 60 years of political interference and scandal have battered and continue to batter our faith. Judges, once revered as guardians of justice, became figures of suspicion. What broke the system? Can it be fixed? First question. Why did the judiciary fall? History records landmark moments, the 1988 judicial crisis, which shattered judicial independence. Judges were removed, others lost their nerve and became obedient. For years, appointments became political, meritocracy faded, and a culture of fear and apathy took root. When judges look nervously over their shoulders, the law withers. But is the crisis just about personalities? Or is the problem structural? Can reforms to process and selection revive what's lost? Or are deeper changes needed? Ethical, cultural, institutional? Second question. What breeds integrity in judges? Merit, of course, is central. You can't have a judge who's got no merit and expect him to be respected. Judges must be chosen for legal skill, fearlessness, and unimpeachable honesty. Yet for years, recommendations skewed towards the dutiful, not the daring, the predictable, not pioneers. Appointments must be transparent, based on ability, not allegiance. Judges must know that their only master is the Constitution. The Judicial Appointments Commission was a step forward, but does it have the teeth to resist hidden hands? Are its processes open enough for real public confidence? The third question, what destroys and what builds public confidence? What do you think? Every scandal, every perceived favor darkens the halo above the judge's bench. If courts are seen as rubber stamps or as fixed matches, even the most honest judgments cast a shadow, a long one. Judicial independence is not a myth, it's a daily discipline. Judges must render decisions without seeking approval, political or popular. The bar must defend the bigger principles, not just win cases. The media must explain, not simply inflame. The public must demand reform, yet be patient with honest mistakes. The fourth question, how do we measure a judiciary's rise? Not in speeches, but in action. The best test is in hard cases, the ones where ruling for the powerless means risking the wrath and displeasure of the powerful. Does the judge shrink or stand tall? When new political storms gather, will the courts sway or hold the center? Look for small clues. Do judges write clear, reasoned judgments? Do they move their calendars expeditiously? Are corrupt or bullying lawyers reined in? Is criticism of the judiciary met with openness or thin-skinned retaliation? What reforms will make this growth real. The process for judicial appointments must be open, scrutinized, and publish credible criteria. Judges' training must include not only just the law, but ethics, courage, and decision-making in adversity. Accountability for judges, where justified, must be firm but fair, never driven by vendetta. Media reports must improve. Sensationalism kills trust, while honest critique builds it. Why the urgency? Because the stakes are no less than national confidence in peaceful dispute resolution. If people despair of the courts, if they are afraid of the courts, they will turn to the street. Not good. If businesses mistrust the law, foreign investment will dry up. Malaysia, a nation of many cultures and histories, cannot afford a weak judiciary. Are there green shoots? Yes, there are. Some recent appointments signal a return to merit. More judges than I can remember in the old days issue reasoned, transparent judgments. The bar is finding its voice as a loyal critic and guardian of principle. Civil society is watching and listening to demand and to defend independence and the Constitution. There is a secret formula: small steps, broad shoulders. The secret is patience and persistence. Every case of principles courageously judged, every transparent appointment, every clear defense of judicial independence, that is a brick in the wall of restoration. So, here's a practical tip. Watch every major trial with two questions. First, did the judge show fairness regardless of the parties? Second, was the law trusted more at the end than the start? Now, let's do a comparison across the Commonwealth, because Malaysia is not alone. Countries from India to the UK face similar battles. You might be surprised. Judicial independence can wither or be rebuilt, but everywhere the secret is the same. Brave judges, vigilant lawyers, informed citizens who ask the right questions at the right time. Final questions for Malaysians. Are we ready to expect the best from our judges and also to protect them from improper attacks? Will we wait for heroes or help ordinary judges do extraordinary things by demanding fairness in appointments, supporting principled judgments, and never losing hope in the renewal of the law and of our judiciary? Think on it. The judiciary and the law are the backbone of this country, on which stands the head, not the government, the Constitution. Have a good day. Thank you very much.